Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Super fast card video this week. My husband's having surgery, so I have to rearrange my schedule a little bit here, but he's a nurse, and so it's not often that he needs taken care of, but this is one of those opportunities. So I have the Stampin' Up! Falling for Leaves, and this comes with a matching framelit die set, and I just have a quick card sketch. There are some beautiful stamps in here with these detailed bits here, but the die also is a beautiful detailed die. It's got some great sentiments and some other foliage here. So what I did was I just have a card base that is black, and this measures 8.5 by 5.5, and then it's just folded in half to make a A2 size card. Super quick. I took a panel in Lemon Lime Twist, and that is 4 by 5.25, so just a 1/4 inch on all sides smaller. And I just went ahead and used the different, I used, let's see here, I used this one, this one, this one, is that it? 1, 2, 3, and then just sort of stamped all over in clear embossing ink with Versamark, and use some white embossing powder and heat set that, and that gives me kind of this nice raised bit. I like lime and white together, very, very fun, and it gives some texture to it. And since it's a simple card, that's a quick tip to emboss, heat emboss, dry emboss, do something that just adds a little layer of texture very, very quickly for super easy. So that's going to layer on there, and then I simply cut out from the die set. There is a die that looks like this, and I cut one out of vellum. There's this die, that's the detailed die, and I cut that out of, I'm blanking out on what that is, but a nice bright pink to go with our, cool color pink, to go with our Lemon Lime Twist. So you can see that a little better there, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe I should zoom in. Meow. Alright, went a little too far. So that's going to go there. And then there's a solid die that comes out that I cut out of just some Whisper White, and then I embossed it with a wood grain embossing folder that Stampin' Up! Has, although you could use whatever one you have. And then I took the Harvest of Thanks and stamped it in white chalky ink with just a strip of scrap black paper, and we'll trim that down in just a little bit. So super easy card. Of course, you could embellish this even further, but if you're trying to keep it easy here, I would also put a same size as this in white in the inside, so you can do some writing. I'll do that later, but you probably don't need me to do that for you. So let's go and layer this. I'm going to grab my glue here. I have some art glitter glue. Make sure that that's going there. And then just kind of lay out how you want them. Each one of these is going to provide a little extra texture. The simpler your card is, more textural you might want to make it. So something like that sort of idea, and then this is going to go across and we're going to trim it down. So very, very simple. So I think I like that there, so I'm going to take these away and start with this white one. You could mark it with a pencil if you want to be, you know, make sure you remember where it is. I do have a bit of dry glue on there. I'm going to put that about there. Okay, then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to kind of offset it like that. So this one's a little trickier because it's got all these little bits and bobs, but holes, I should say. So I'm just kind of putting the glue in between. This glue dries clear, so I'm not worried about anybody seeing it. So I'm just going to offset that a bit. While that's still sort of movable, I'm going to get the back of my vellum piece here, and I'm going to tuck that kind of right in there. Okay. So just layering, no big deal. Alright, now we've got our Harvest of Thanks, and then I'm going to pop this up on some foam. Obviously we're going to trim a lot of that off. Dimensionals. And make sure it's over the middle because I'm going to trim that a bit longer there. Nice opportunity to use the edge of your dimensionals. And then I'm going to center that kind of right there. And I'm just going to have the little leaves sort of peeking out. Go along the back and get rid of those. Then I'm just going to take this card base and pop that up. Make sure you have it the correct way. And then go ahead and pop that up. Okay, and then you'll have your white piece inside and you can stamp on that. Very simple card, very effective. Very easy to make. You know, it's a good card sketch if you want to think about it that way, with your element in the middle and a sentiment across. Very, very simple, and yet with the textural elements and cutting it out of the different papers and both the dry embossing and the heat embossing, it makes it look a lot more complicated than what it actually is. So super quick card, great one to make for Christmas cards as well. Great card sketch to follow. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick card today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.